Okay, so I thought I'd take a look at my big pond. You can see the amount of foam on the water. This is a really hot day and there's so much foam, so much protein in the water, but the fish are doing incredibly well. Here's the kind of swim by. Looking really good. I'm so impressed with the Sankey as it comes past. Look at that Sankey, how that's come on. And the shower is a homebred. There's my Kin Kabuto. So the fish growing like crazy in this water at the moment. I mean, I'm feeling a bit guilty because by now I should have actually moved them into their new pond already. But that's only going to happen in about May. But in the meantime, they're growing like crazy. I'm going to have to thin this bunch out, potentially before I move. But you can see the bulk and the body shapes are just pretty incredible. Look at that. So I thought what I'd do now is pull some of the smallies out that I put in here that I've managed to grow on a bit, and we can see how they're doing, and maybe have a decent look at them. I quite often put smaller fish in here and then just judge them over time, either kind of put them back for sale or keep them. It's more also for me to kind of learn about development than it is for anything else. So yeah, maybe I'm going to bowl some fish now, and you guys can tell me what you think. Just look at this Karashigoi, so fat. Sure. This Samsung phone doesn't get the color exactly right. I mean, the reds look very orange, but yeah, I mean the reds here are very dark red on the darkest ones, not orange. In the shadow you can see the colors a bit better. I'm really sorry about all this foam. Even with a protein skimmer working full time, I still get tons of foam. It's the amount I'm feeding and the fact that I'm so ridiculously overstocked. But the fact is I'm getting serious growth in this pond, so I really don't care. It's working. And it's quite a pity to move and to kind of close this system up. But it is what it is. I've got to move on. Okay, let me pull some of the babies out and let's have a look. Okay, so these two fish were quite an interesting experiment for me. I put them in as really small tosai, so I think that when they went in here they were 12 to 14, so very tiny babies went into my big pond, and look what they've turned out as. That's insane. Both females, both got really good body shape. Look at the stripes coming in the pecs of this one here, the Maritain. Beautiful fish. Clean patterns, lots of sumi coming. Very strong body. This one has got insane sumi. 3-step, good skin. Look at that, it's just going to get better. These fish are, gosh, round about 35 to 40 at the moment. So here's the kicker. These aren't even Japanese fish. These are fish from Israel. So what I was trying to do with them is I took two really good Israeli babies that I could find in the sales ponds, and I wanted to see what they'd look like if I fed them like crazy and put them into my pond and gave them some really good growing. So that shows you that gosh, Israeli Gosanki, I wouldn't say beat Japanese Gosanki, but they certainly can be better than Japanese Gosanki at times, and you can certainly get good fish from Israel. So that's my little experiment. I'd love to know what you guys think, what you think about these two, realizing also that I've fed them fat like crazy. So if I cut back on the feeding, which I might do when I show, the body shapes are just going to come absolutely into play. Also, they're in their worst condition at the moment because I haven't cut back on feeding. So if I was going to show, I'd up the red quite a bit, and the white would be absolutely white. At the moment they're just taken straight out the pond. I'm feeding protein food like crazy at the moment, but Yeah, what do you think of that as a bit of an experiment, and what do you think of those two? I think these two were from Medan in Israel. I love what's happening with this Mariten's pecs. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I think it's called Tajima. Look how clean that is. So I'll keep these for a while, see how they do. They'll certainly get put into my new 100,000 litre pond, and let's see what they do in that pond. Okay, this is a really nice Kohaku that I had in as Tosai. Look how that has come from a development perspective. That's from Nagami. Significant development with this fish. It's getting a nice shape. The pattern's really nice and clean. Unfortunately, the Samsung phone, again, very orange instead of very red. But look at that. Pretty cool. And this is hitting, gosh, must be almost 50 centimeters now. But love the look of this fish. Love the look. Lots of future potential with this one. And definitely female. Okay, very often I've shied away from Kohaku because I haven't found one I like. This is the one that I've grown up in my pond. Look at that scalation. Absolutely incredible. So loving this fish, loving its development. A bit fat at the moment because I'm feeding it fat, but it's growing like crazy. So I reckon it's almost 40 centimeters now. Huge bulk, definitely female. But I just love that scalation. Look at that. And the pecs are quite nice as well. So definitely one for me to watch in future in terms of growth and development. Love the head pattern. Very interesting head pattern. Lovely little fish. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, please share, and yeah, let me know what you think. Cheers.